Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like whoa. I don't even feel like that, like whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like wish that I care, but I don't. And I swear, if you want, we can flow. Coming ready for the smoke. Murder she wrote, but I don't even dare. I got places to go. Coming ready for the show. Sacred the goat. We got royal affairs. We gon' win on the low. Coming ready for the glow. You taking notes, have a seat, take a chair. You may think that we cold. Coming ready for the snow. Try to bear the weight, but it's too heavy. Try to get away, but it's too deadly. Gotta keep it sharp, so we stay edgy. Can I get ahead, so we stay ready? Coming at me, that sad ass joke. I cannot believe these lies, I'm woke. All that greed, but why you broke? When y'all need, come get your folk. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like whoa. I don't even feel like that, like whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like I don't ever sit back, I'ma go and get that. I just wanna give back, people call me Big Black. I just got my whip back, asked me when I got here, told her that I've been back. Brought a couple wins back, double cup of no act. I don't really have beef, but I'm still a Big Mac. And you know I got green, now we bridging the gap. Flow with me and my team, cause we know how to scrap when you making a scene. Came up from the dirt, yeah I know my worth. No I will not sell, niggas gotta work. Do not kiss and tell, no I do not serve. But I'll ride these waves, so get up off my turf. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like whoa. I don't even feel like that, like whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
No, screw your freedom, because with freedom comes obligations and responsibilities.
What kind of a bitch-ass comment is that?
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testicles. Ooh, welcome everyone to episode 21 hundo and schnindy of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest K2 Flex.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
Everyone, pinch your nips, flex on them. Happy Thursday, beaches. Let's make some sick fucking gains today. You are going to love today's Swole card. Welcome everyone that is tuning into the live stream. Make sure you hit the button, that like button, that thumbs up, and of course, share the live stream. Let everyone that you know that loves some deep thick and pulsating knowledge cock, let them know that Papa Swole and the fam, we're live, bitches. We're live. Yay. We are live. What's up, Tyler? Hello, Master Pablo, Glowing Artiste, Tiff, Annika, how we doing? Loretta, Teacap, Matt, Brandy, Cerny, Lacey, Mike, Jarella, Joe, Mark, Amy. My God, everyone is here. And I'm sure more are going to be tuning in as we start to get that tip in there. We have a great show today. I'm very excited. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Make sure that you are leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, all that good shit, and drop in the comments down below. What are you smashing today or right now? I finished an amazing, it was like back and arms. I felt like starting off with some back. So I did some delicious close grip pull downs. It was filthy, nasty, and dare I say a little bit whorish as it were. And also I crushed some arms. So it was a great workout and it's been fucking hot. It's been hot. That was beef tallow. I tend to always get beef tallow in my beard because that's my moisturizer. That's what I use. It's like it's a beef tallow and an extra virgin olive oil. And I just put it on my hands and I put it on my lips because I don't want to eat all that chemical garbage that most moisturizers are pushing. But it's been hot as fuck in Florida. It's been 90s. It's been sweaty, but it's been delicious. So I hope wherever you're living that it's no longer snowing. If not, or if it is, you got to move somewhere where you can get your nips and get some sun on your tits. It's a beautiful fucking day. So let's get some gorillas and let's bust this nut open and get into the tip because we have a great show. So let's summon the Falcon and get today's party started. What'd you smash? Drop it in the comments down below. Falcon. Oh, you don't want to grace us with your presence though? Fuck you too, Falcon. My God, what a beauty. What a goddamn beaut. Leo, put down the bone broth, please. Put it down. Put it down. Enough. Fermented bone broth, as it were. Hashtag SFGs. You might want to leave out the word fucking because you know how Mark Zuckerberg and YouTube are with naughty words in the chat. Hashtag SFGs will do it just fine, and we will send you today's Swole card if you are so fortunate to win. So hashtag SFGs in the comments down below. That being said, let's moisturize. Let's spit on it. Get into that tip. We got a couple announcements. We had a big day today, fam. So drum roll and... Oh, babe. Just an inch. Just an inch. Bullseye. It's cold outside. Bullseye. All right. So today, like around 11:45, we went hard. We have a brand new roundtable. It was awesome. Make sure you pay attention if you missed today's roundtable. It was lit. We had Megan from yesterday's episode. Megan, who was talking about her nutrition and struggling. We had her up on the stage. Pedro was up there. It was great. It was a great conversation. So that's available now inside Swole TV from this morning. So make sure that you are catching the replay if you missed it. It was a fucking great roundtable. So make sure that you are, you got your texts on, you got your notifications on because I sent out the blast and we're going to have a lot more of these roundtables. So make sure that you are plugged in for that. Like them earlier in the day, get your coffee, start your day with Papa and the fam. It was awesome. So thank you for being there, Josh. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you to everyone that was there, that will listen later. But if you missed it, no big deal. Check it out. It's on replay inside Swole TV, so you can go and listen in. It was fucking lit. All right. That being said, let's see here. Why would that not let me scroll? Oh, by the way, tomorrow, and one more announcement. Tomorrow is overtime. So we have our Friday Mancast episode. Goddamn right. Put your hands together. Overtime segment. So after tomorrow's Beastcast, we will go into OT. And let me tell you, we got some brand new drops. Inside overtime that we are going to lay down. So never before seen clips. And of course, we're going to do some throwback action. It's going to be fire. So make sure after tomorrow's live stream that you are sticking around for members only. So you can join today and get access to tomorrow's overtime segment and all prior overtime segments. Overtime is the shit. Don't miss out on that. First, SwoleFam posts. And plus, if you have questions, you can start dropping them down below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio. But let's get into some SwoleFam posts.
What's in the box?
It's a beautiful Tuesday, May the Cinco. We got one from Christian. Leg day done. So many squats and deadlifts. Nice little outside setup with her little tent and shit going on. Very nice. Some gorillas for you, Christian. I don't have an umbrella. I have an umbrella. But I don't have like a canopy like that. It's pretty sweet. We were talking about getting like an overhang out there to pull out over the rack and stuff like that. The thing is, when I'm outside, I want to be in the sun, but sometimes, you want to just get under in the shade once in a while. It was so fucking hot. So in the summer, what I wanted to do last year, but we didn't really have the whole gym set up. Now it looks a lot better. And I will be letting you guys know and showing you the new gym setup. So haven't bolted shit to the walls yet. So there's still a little bit of a mess, but it's getting a lot. It's so much more usable. So I'm really excited about that. So I usually do it kind of outside and inside because it gets so fucking hot. I want to come inside, do a couple exercises. And plus I have the squat racks on the inside, the portable ones, and I have the full blown rack outside. So a lot of times I'll do a little split inside, outside, but man, I need to get one of those canopies. Look pretty sweet. All right, Joanne, struggling to physically recover and mentally push through, I decided to just do Swolga Foundation again this morning, after which I practiced some brain gains. I need to pay attention to these days. I need to realize what I planned to do may not always be suitable at the time, but that is no reason to do nothing. I was in bed by 9 p.m. last night, so exhausted, and awoke this morning at 3 a.m. unable to fall back asleep. I do not feel good, but decided it would be better to get up and get moving rather than lay there tossing and turning. Feeling much better after my Swolga and brain gains, but can already feel the day ahead is going to be challenging. Well, let's get a round of applause for Joanne pushing through, baby. So a couple things here that I can relate to, and I think a lot of you can. Sometimes you can call an audible. And audible is, I never played football, but it's pretty much where you change the play on the line of scrimmage. So in other words, you can mix things up. So if you have a certain workout that you scheduled, doesn't mean you have to go through it. I talk about this all the time. If you find that you're really dragging, or you didn't get a great amount of sleep, or you feel just, let's say you're going to go really heavy today. I'm going to do heavy squats, or I'm going to do deadlifts, and you kind of feel like shit. Don't do it. That's your body telling you something. You're not up to par. Maybe you'll start warming up and then, ignition kicks in and you fucking feel on fire, and then you end up having an amazing workout and you go heavy anyway. But a lot of times you just need to pivot, pull back, downshift a little bit, do some mobility, and you're fine. You'll be back again tomorrow. But there's always something that you can do to make progress, and it doesn't have to be a PR. It doesn't have to be like a balls to the wall workout. As long as you're practicing and improving in some area, do some mobility and some stretching and some activation. That's great. In bed by 9 and awoke at 3 a.m. Well, that's still 6 hours of sleep. So it's not too bad. Obviously you want more. Curious as to your nutrition a little bit, Joanne. I'm not sure if you're watching live, but maybe there's something else that can happen. Maybe a little bit of raw honey before bed or magnesium might help you. Could be other things or stress. But you said struggling to physically recover and mentally push through. So it sounds like there's other things going on, but at least you're addressing it with brain gains and Swolga, which is great. And you're doing the best that you can. And remember, you're going to have little dips. You're not going to be at a 10 or 11 every day. So you have to take what life gives you and do the best that you can. That's why focusing on the 7 pillars and keeping your eyes on that target day in and day out will give you the best chance to be successful. You're not going to be 100% every day. You're not going to have the best workout of your entire life every day, but you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. It's not supposed to be easy. But if you have a target, something that you're focusing on, things that you can control, you're going to be successful more often than not. All right. Let's get into another post. Let's see. Kaylin, I wish I had a backyard to do sled stuff. I know, but there's actually things that you can do in the house. I don't know if you, so you're in an apartment. If you have a living room, you can actually have a sled in there. We talked about on today's roundtable. I think it's called Spud. And, I think there's different companies that make it, but it's actually a flap of rubber that you can put a plate or something or a dumbbell on top of. And that's a sled. So you can actually drag it inside. You can have it on a carpet or a hardwood floor. So it won't damage the floor, I think, depending on what your floor is like. But I think that could be an option for you you might have to turn around more frequently, but yeah, you could do it in the street too. So it could be more portable than I think you realize. And it's such a great exercise if you have any ability, or you can go to a local park or something like that. Duplex, I could probably fit inside. Yeah. Check it out. I mean, Spud makes a bunch of different things like straps and wrist wraps and things like that. But look it up, do Google search and stuff like indoor sled. You can find these little things that will actually be doable inside and won't destroy your shit. Cerny, if you have a kid, drag them around on a blanket. Yeah, and guess what? They're going to fucking love it too. They're going to love it. Mark, my gym has a sled, but they have no room to use it. Well, that's fucking garbage.
Matt Damon.
Your gym gets that's like the worst tease. Like, oh, come on, don't be a fucking cock tease. Nice sled. But there's no room to use it? Garbage. Obviously, the person running the gym, they're just kind of like bought shit and they're like, yeah, we got a lot of great equipment. Well, it's like you need room. You need fucking room to do it. All right, we got a post here from Kate. Kate says, hey, I'm a new member and loving the content. I've been listening to the podcasts, especially at the gym. Will everyone say hi, Kate? What up, Kate? What up, Beesh? What up, Beesh? You hear this? SwoleFam's tickling your ear holes right now. Awesome. Come on, don't be a pussy. Do a couple more reps. You fucking got this. All right, hopefully she listens to this episode. The introduction videos made me realize an elimination diet was in order. It comes at a great time for me as I'm building my confidence in the gym, infusing more yoga into my weekly routine and meditating on a daily basis. However, I've been feeling like what used to work for me as a diet isn't anymore. It happens. I said that. Today, I ordered almost everything from the elimination diet list online and just got it delivered. Luckily, a lot of the food is already stuff I love and eat. I had already been increasing my protein intake since lifting heavier, eating more grass-fed beef, and rarely do processed foods, but I do dairy, some whole grains, lots of vegetables, and legumes, so I'm curious to see if any of them are an issue. I got a couple guesses about that. I just got an order in for the beef organs dietary supplement from Heart and Soil. It's got grass-fed liver, heart, kidney, pancreas, and spleen all in capsule form. That's a good option. Good for you. I think it's a good stepping stone for me since I'm not totally excited to eat raw organs, but this is a good compromise. Curious to see how that works for me. I've got a notebook designated for this so that I can make my observations. I'm excited to see how it all pans out. Anyone in here currently doing the elimination diet as well? Any tips or insights that might be helpful? Good for you. More applause. And just so you know, you don't have to eat raw organs. You can cook them. You can cook them. I mean, I always talk about eating raw liver and heart because I've done it and I've never had an issue, but I wouldn't eat necessarily raw kidney, pancreas, or spleen. Some of those get a little bit more challenging or more difficult, but you can make a stew. We have some recipes in the recipe archive in the kitchen in Swolenormous X that give you some ideas to cook stews and shit like that, or you can grind it up and mix it in with your ground beef, and there's different options for that. But supplements are great, especially getting into it and also making sure you're getting some of the ones that maybe you don't have access to or you don't prefer to eat. So as long as you're getting them in, that's the important thing. And anyone else doing an elimination diet currently, drop that in the comments below. Excellent. Just get in. The most important thing is beef liver. That's the most important thing. And you can have that raw if you get a high quality beef liver, or just cook it very lightly. You just don't want to overcook liver because it'll taste just like shoe leather and it's just brutal. And you don't need much. You only need maybe a few ounces a week. That's a great start. So the capsules usually give you like an ounce a day if you have like 6 capsules or something like that. But you could build up, start slow, start small, maybe half an ounce a day for a little bit and see how you feel. Because the last thing you want to do is go from like nothing to like, I'm having 5 ounces of liver a day. You might have digestive issues or your stomach. You might just reject it just because it's too much at once. It's very nutrient dense and it's a very unique taste and very unique texture. So I would start small, be consistent with it, maybe every other day, a small amount, and then up it from there and see what the the effective doses for you. Good for you. I would recommend in terms of, let's go back from Matt's post for a second. In terms of your elimination, I would be cutting out processed dairy, whole grains, and legumes for sure. And there might be certain vegetables that you feel better with cooking them, of course, but you'd probably want to cut out things like cruciferous vegetables. You want to stay away from kale and broccoli and spinach and shit like that. Stuff that's so healthy for you. Fuck all that noise. Fuck it. Okay. All right, let's see here. We got a post here from Matt. Hey everyone, I'm Matt, 46 years old and very overweight. I used to work out all the time when I was in the Navy. I have been out for 20 years now and have gotten lazy and put on a bunch of weight. My biggest issue is staying motivated. I need motivation to go to the gym and stick to eating healthy. I enjoy sweets too much. I know I am unhealthy and need to make a change, so I'm taking the first step. Well, welcome to the fam. Good for you. Everyone say welcome, Matt. A couple things. It kind of reminds me of the rant I went on the other day. Like when people say, like, I used to play sports in college. And it's like, that was 20 fucking years ago. So Matt, thank you for your service. My stepfather served in the Navy. So respect. Thank you for your service. And yeah, that was a long fucking time ago. So you used to work out in the Navy. Yeah. You know, and you used to be 5 years old too. So now it's time to make some fucking changes. But I'm going to rip this apart a little bit, Matt, and you're in the right place. And I know you're here for some tough love. Otherwise, you wouldn't have joined the SwoleFam. We have plenty of barbed wire, sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads in the moat outside the SwoleFam. Plus, we pour hot oil and we will tar and feather you. We use flaming arrows. We make sure that the only people that get through are people that are fucking serious. So first off, motivation is a huge crock of shit. So throw that word out of your vocabulary. It has nothing to do with you feeling like going to the gym. It has nothing to do with you feeling like exercising. So don't think that that's even an option. So expect it. It doesn't matter if you feel like it. That's irrelevant for legit. It's fucking irrelevant. So enough of this motivation bullshit. Really get that out of your head. So you're in the right place. And just think about the Navy and the Army, Marines. Come on, there's no fucking like, do you feel like getting up at 5 a.m.? Do you feel like doing X, Y, and Z? No, but you do it. It's called discipline. So fuck your motivation, Matt. You're in the right place. Time to forge some discipline. America, fuck yeah! All right, time for you to get on elimination diet too. So plug in and definitely post up, let us know, join the Telegram chats and the Facebook group and all that stuff. And proud to have you here, Matt, and glad that you're ready for us. We are ready to drop some salty sack on your chin and help you get fucking swole. So welcome, 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 brother. All right, last post here from Sierra. Josh writes, I remember my first beer. Y'all. Where's my y'all? Y'all.
He's heating up.
He's heating up. I'm on fire already, technically. All right, Sierra in the discussion boards on swolenormousx.com. What's up, beaches? I love the what's up, beaches section. Hey, y'all. I'm Sierra. Got a lot of new members of the fam. Welcome, everyone. I'm 26 years old, and I've been following the SwoleNormous YouTube and podcast since around early 2018. Yo! I'm always impressed. So you've been listening to this shit? You've been listening to the Mancast for 4 years? Wow. Welcome finally to the fam. How dare you take so long to join the fam? How dare you? No, welcome. Glad you did. Let's see. Been following SwoleNormous YouTube and podcast since around early 2018. Listening to the podcast while training kept me motivated to make it through my first 10K since high school. I had always been an athlete until, due to a trauma, I developed severe anorexia at 18 and struggled for several years, going down to 98 pounds at 5'7". Holy shit, you were skinny. My goodness. Until inpatient. After recovery, I dealt with binge eating, sugar addiction, massive weight gain, and feeling sorry for myself, but finally told myself to cut the bullshit after I couldn't make it to my mailbox without panting. Whew. I found SwoleNormous when I got fed up, pun intended, with the fat acceptance nonsense and was watching some serious wake-up call videos. YouTube helped me a lot during those days. I got back into shape, maintained my healthy habits, and returned to the person I used to be and doing the physical activities I always loved for 3 rad years. Good use of the word rad. Until quarantine, when I started to slack big time and I gained about 40 pounds. I'm really deeply struggling to get back into eating healthy, working out, and taking care of my body. And so I'm here getting help from the guy who inspired me to go the distance in the past. At the moment, I'm 5'7". I hope you're still the same height. And 178 pounds, much might I say 178 is much better than 98. Can we get a fuck yes on that one? That's much better than 98. I'd rather you be a little bit over than 98 pounds. And barely able to do half the physical activity I did daily for most of my life. I'm ready to quit my excuses, buckle down, and start caring about my health again. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yo, let's fucking go. Yo, we have a lot of intense people coming into the SwoleFam, right? We got Matt coming in, Sierra. Remember, we had Megan yesterday who was dealing with anorexia and, eating issues. And like, we have a lot of people that are fucking really, really coming from rough situations. But I do like how Sierra, you know what's great about this post is Sierra's done it before. Like, she knows she just has to do it in a different way with a different mindset in order to maintain it. You know what I mean? Like, this was something that she actually saved herself, getting back healthy and doing physical activity. And then a lot of people fucked up during the quarantine and the quote, the scamdemic. A lot of people were struggling during that time because, it's not your fault, for example, that gyms were closed down. Depends on where you live. It could have been really brutal in your area. But she's in the right place, like to finally come back and find, the SwoleFam and take that first step. That's fantastic. And I'm really, honestly, with how intense of progress you made, I'm really glad that you finally decided to join and make that move. So very, very much deep, juicy Swole Slut welcome to the SwoleFam, Sierra. And I think you're in the right place and you've done it before. Now it's just a time to, come at it from a better perspective for a long-term approach and, make these habits and these habitual changes slowly and surely, one step at a time. You don't need to do it all at once, but from what it sounds like, you've already been successful changing some brutal habits and overcoming obstacles. So it's just some fine tuning, some eliminating some certain foods, training consistently, surrounding yourself with a great community so you don't rebound and bounce back. So fuck yeah.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken!
Right? Now, suffering from things like trauma and, the past, it's like, even if it wasn't trauma, even if you just fucked up, for example, or you fucked up and you fell off or you did something that you regret, it's like, okay, well, you did something you regret. Welcome to being human. I mean, everyone, all of you, think about how many things, I mean, you don't have to list it down below, but think of all the things that you've done that you would be like, I would go back and make a different decision. If you wouldn't go back in your life, and if you had the choice to make a couple different decisions, now here's the thing, butterfly effect, I mean, you never know, maybe the slightest small decision, like, oh, I wouldn't have gone to the store that day. I wouldn't have gone to the supermarket. Maybe if you didn't go, you would have fallen down the stairs and paralyzed. Like, you never know what would have happened, but objectively, if you're like, oh, that was a bad decision, it's like, yeah, you've made decisions. Like, there's nothing but it's all choices, right? It's all choices and how you have information at your fingertips and you make decisions and you make choices. I mean, you just don't want to make choices that you regret, but guess what? That's also life. I mean, regretting it. Yeah. I mean, you have to learn and make better choices moving forward. That is growing. That's personal development. And that's what we're here for. All right. So all those posts were from Inside Swolenormous X, and my goodness. All right. So here's a message. Here's a message to all you beaches, booshes, bustas, husses, and yo hoes that are listening or watching later. You heard it. You heard it right there from our new member, Sierra. You heard it from Matt. If you've been listening to the podcast for a year, 2 years, or 4 fucking years like Sierra, just join the fam, get a standard membership. You don't have to go unlimited, get your feet wet, get your nips hard, join the fam, just plug into a community that is going to be here with you every step of the way. Like, we had an amazing roundtable today talking about all these fucking things. It's fire. And really, that's a wake-up call. So join Sierra. Sierra finally pulled the trigger, join the SwoleFam. Join us inside Swolenormous X. So all those posts were from the SwoleFam. You could learn more. And of course, tomorrow's overtime segment will be for members only. So make sure if you want to join, now is the time, and catch today's replay of the roundtable. It's fucking fire. Let's get into some questions. If you got a question, drop in the comments below. Hashtag ask Papa Swole. Hashtag ABS. My heart's still going fast because I'm just like fresh off a fucking sick pump. And it's hot as fucking here. Whenever I do the show later on in the day, because the sun sets over here, the office has been cooking all day. Oh my God, it's a little bit hot in her. Pavle 767. Papa Swolio, how to get back on track when you had problems with health. So how to get back ASAP? I mean, you just get back ASAP. Like, there's nothing complicated here. How do you get back on track? By doing the things that, like, what do you consider on track? Right? How do you get back on track when you had a problem with health? I mean, ramp up back into it. Don't think you're just going to jump back into heavy weight training if you've been out of it for like a couple months or a couple years. Ease back into it. But you just get back into it. It's like, how do I get started again? By fucking doing it. Doing it. Start small. Like, start working out 10 minutes a day. Seriously. Like meditation. Want to get consistent with meditation? Do 5 minutes a day. You might want to work out for an hour a day. Okay, well, it's not about an hour. It's about, committing and being successful. Because if you set an hour every single day to work out, some days you might miss it. You're going to be bummed out. You're going to feel like a failure. It's going to snowball. Set achievable goals. Do 10 minutes a day. Do 10 minutes. Join the SwoleFam. Do a Swole in 7 every single day. And then build up to doing a Swolga class or like half an hour. And then you build up into a different, full body workouts, a few days a week. And, you just build from there, but start small. Just fucking doing it. Like, seriously, even asking this question, how to get back on track, you could bang out 10 fucking push-ups. There you go. You're back on track. It's just a small start. Just fucking do it, man. Do it. Do it. Do it. Mama Swolio message. Emergency.
Because.
Not emergent. Well, anytime Mama Swolio gets priority. Okay. Let's see. Jarella, my husband is making greasy nachos for Cinco de Mayo. I'm not eating that shit. Yeah. Anyone that celebrates Cinco de Mayo is making a fucking excuse to eat garbage.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
All right. I'm sending your husband a hobo's dick cheese instead.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Send it along right there. Greasy nachos. Right? Greasy nachos. Like, oh my God, it's the 5th. You mean the 5th of May? Oh my God, it's today? Good, I get to eat garbage. Sweet. All right. It's just another Thursday. It's just another Thursday. Just another reason for people to binge eat. Training with Tyler. Papa Swolio, is it possible to gain weight if I wasn't on a bulk? What? I'm currently struggling again with food since beef is going up in price. Another question is, could I eat tons of fish and see a difference? I mean, you need enough protein. So the problem with fish is microplastics and, it's just not the same quality as beef. If you can't get grass-fed beef, you can go for grain-fed beef. But, it depends on what kind of fish you're getting. Sardines are great too. Also, go for ground beef. I don't know if you have access to ground beef. I know at like Aldi's or Walmart grass-fed beef, you can get it for like $5-6. So, I mean, do the best that you can. I mean, possible to gain weight if you're not in a bulk. I mean, pretty much that's what bulk means, is gaining. So can you gain weight without eating enough? No, you can't. You need to eat enough food. So I would do your best. Maybe go for eggs too. So maybe swap out some of those things for eggs. Do the best that you can, bro. Do the best that you can, but you need enough calories in order to grow. Straight up. Physics, my friend. Okay, Matt Aoki, Papa Swolio, friends out drinking for Cinco de Drinko. God, you and your fucking friends. Can we get Matt some? Hey, let's get some. Yeah, let's get some friends for Matt. Let's get some fucking friends. You. Matt, I'm going to send you a friend, okay? You need some new fucking friends. Your friends are telling you that 315 is not good enough. You got friends that are, I don't know, trying to flex on chicks like, who looks better? You need to get some jabronis for friends. Friends are out drinking for Cinco de Drinko. I'm the only one in the gym that's putting work in. What's your thoughts on eating grass-fed ground bison? I think it's great, bro. Good for you. I'm just trolling your friends, but look at you. Matt's in the fucking gym. What a beast. What a fucking beast. Yo, it's these little things. All right, let me tell you a story, Matt. How old are you, Matt? How old are you, Matt? I got a example. So I was in high school. And I kind of found the gym, the weight room a little bit in high school, but there were a few friends that were like hardcore into the gym. People that I grew up with, like hardcore into the gym. So I used to kind of like tag along. I went along with them, but they were like a lot bigger because they were training for like a year and they were also taking some shit that they probably shouldn't have been. I know they shouldn't have been fucking taking. They were buying some shit from like Vietnam. This is like back in like the late 90s. So yeah, don't recommend it. I didn't do any of that shit for sure. So they were like big, muscular, and they were, taking all this shit. So I was kind of like, not just tagging along, but I was like there going to the gym, but not really taking it seriously, this and the other. But I got into it and I really invested my time and, started really developing it and a passion for it. And then, one thing led to another. But, it's funny, like they fell off and just became, lazy fucks. And I just kept on fucking going and making progress. It's like, just because they're friends are also, here's the thing. All right. Friends are also for a season. Not every friend that you have or person that you have to keep around your entire life. As you develop as a person, you're going to split. You're going to diverge from people that you know. They're going to become less friends and more like acquaintances or people that you knew in college or people that you knew in high school. It's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. Like you have to do what's right for you because you're the one that has to live with those consequences. So this is what happens with people. You might be around them because you're in the same college, but you're kind of like rats in a cage. You're like around them. So you kind of have to be friendly with people, and it's like being friends with people that you're working with, like a coworker. Are you really friends with them? Or are you just friendly with someone and kind of commiserating because you're in the same building for 18 hours a fucking day? So of course you're going to like hang around or find some kind of connection with people around you. Are you really friends? Would you be friends with them if you didn't have that job or that school? Or are you just kind of like molecules that are bouncing into one another and you just kind of latch on and be like, all right, I can deal with some of these people. Like you're going to outgrow people. So in other words, don't like hold on. Like they don't sound like friends. They sound more like acquaintances, which doesn't mean that you have to be a dick and not spend time with them, but you have to be your own person and make choices like you're doing right now. You have to do what's right for you. 22 University of Arizona student, right on. It's over $7 for conventional beef at Aldi's now, ground beef. I've heard from some people that it's like conventional beef is more expensive too. Ooh, my God. Jarella, he tends to eat a lot of garbage, makes life harder with temptation and junk in my face. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Jen, I broke up with my best friend from high school after 14 years of friendship. It's been 9 years now. Couldn't handle that negative attitude about eating badly and having a pity party because she was fat as fuck. Right on. Okay, we'll take a couple more questions or comments. Let's see. Laka S Drafts. As a beginner, what are a few workout exercises to do at home? Go to swoleMSX.com/links and try a free yoga class. I mean, you could do push-ups, squats, lunges, tons of mobility stuff. Like there's so many exercises. I'm not going to like just verbally lay it all down here. There's a lot of things you can do, but I would start with some mobility and yoga. Get your joints in order. It's a great place to start. And it's an easy answer too, because I could list any number of things. Steffi, last night I was out with my friends. They were all hippo types. Okay.
What's your name, fat body?
They're all hippo types. We had a party, did group meditation. Ooh, drank cocoa and danced. Closed with sound bowls. Great times. Oh, hippie types. I thought you said hippo. You put hippo. That's a big spell, correct? I was going to say, I don't think hippos do meditation and sound bowl. Hippos are savage too. I mean, that's probably the spirit animal of fat acceptance people, because hippos are fucking aggressive. But hippie types, good for you. Good stuff. Yeah, find people that you connect with. Hippo types. Let's see. Josh, I quote, broke up with a few friends after finding the SwoleFam. They got offended by the content hardcore. Fuck those bitches.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people that I used to know, like, find my content. They're like, oh my God, what happened to him? Papa got swole. All right. Artist's Laboratory on Shitstagram. Been lifting for about 3 months in a calorie deficit, eating protein. Will I gain size still? I've lost fat for sure. Not really in a calorie deficit. No. You've been lifting for about 3 months. So I remember my first beer. You're brand new. So you might gain a little bit. You might lose some fat and build a little bit of muscle just because you're brand new in the gym, which is great. But be careful of that calorie deficit. I mean, you really want to be getting enough protein. I don't have enough details from your Instagram post, But there's more to this story. So you need to be eating sufficiently. So enough protein is very important. Training properly is very important. Sleep is very important. But I would definitely be eating in a, at least, maybe in a slight surplus still, because if you're eating non-inflammatory foods, like, and you're lifting weights, your body is going to metabolize more fat even at rest, and you will trim off extra body fat. So it's really about lifestyle changes. Just keep on going. You can keep on loosely tracking your progress and seeing how you're going. And once you kind of hit a plateau or you see that shift, you lost fat for sure. That's great. Keep on going. And then once the results that you are getting now, once they start to like plateau or flatten off, then you can revisit and see where you have to pivot. Make sure you're lifting weights though. Keep eating quality protein. 1 ounce of protein per pound of body fat. No, not wrong terms. So about 1 gram per pound of like lean mass, really. So a gram per pound of body weight, not if you have a lot of body fat. So it's really more about lean mass. So it depends. It's usually like 0.8 to about a gram. So it depends on how hard you're training and how heavy you're lifting. And everyone's going to be different. But protein is definitely going to keep you more satiated, and it's going to be really responsible for, muscle synthesis. So protein and fat are most important. Then you can dabble with carbs, just enough carbs to make sure that you are performing properly and top off your calories. Tyler, have you ever worked out in the cold? Yeah. Like in the snow and stuff, like Rocky IV. Yeah, I've done workouts and stuff. You just have to warm up plenty or wear warm clothing. In Florida, it doesn't get too cold. I mean, actually it does, relatively speaking. It gets into like the high 30s or low 40s, which is cold as fuck when it's usually like 93 and humid. So it gets relatively really fucking cold. But, I'll still do things outside. I'll just make sure you warm up plenty and, wear what I need to wear. Because I'm not going to do things like mace bell inside. I'm just going to break the fucking ceiling and just destroy shit. John Roach, Papa, how long do you think you'd be on the toilet if you ate McDonald's one time? How much time you got, John? I've been on the toilet from having sushi, so I don't even want to think about it. I don't even know if I'd be on the toilet, just the toilet. I'd feel like shit. I feel like shit psychologically. I don't even know if I could eat it. I would feel gross just eating it. Oh God. I'm just thinking about eating, just taking a bite of that stuff. Ugh, it would gross me out. I might vomit even while I was eating it, to be honest. I haven't had that crap in so long. I don't even know if I could handle the flavor. Because the more that you eat healthy, the more that you eat like real fucking food, like these kinds of hyper palatable and hyper processed foods are almost like inedible. Like it's just, you can't even, it's gross. Gross. It's disgusting trash. Absolutely disgusting trash. Okay, fam, we're there. Let's go balls deep. Good shit. Get it? Good shit? Yeah. Where's my balls deep shit? No. What's going on with my buttons? No, we're doing that again. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah. All right. Make sure you hit that like button, all that good stuff. Check out the links down below. We talked about the overtime segment tomorrow after the live stream. We have our overtime segment inside Swole TV and the private Telegram chat. So be there for that after tomorrow's live stream. We also have our Sunday, May 8th, this Sunday, we have our 6 years of Swole party. And then next Sunday, we have our P3S3 release, episode 22 hundo. So make sure you're ready for that. 24-hour sale on P3S3 gear. You'll get that link for 24 hours. It'll be available in your account. And of course, we'll tell you where to get it. And of course, members will get a certified Swole card along with your purchase. So P3S3 is dropping in a week and a half, actually a week and a couple days. So 6 years of Swole, 6 years of fucking live streaming every single day, 6 years in just 3 days, 2 days. Yeah, couldn't do it without you, fam. Actually, I could do it without you, but it'd be a very boring show. It'd be a very boring show. Like, it'd be like the earlier episodes when I was just doing it with like, I remember streaming and it would just be, I would see like one person watching live. It would go from like 1, it would say 0, and then say 1, and then say 2, and then say 1. Yeah, we had some viewers. It was popping off. And don't forget, check out the brand new Toxic Muscularity apparel, Daily Swole for 10% off. Go check it out, papaswolio.com. Use code Daily Swole for 10% off. Got all the awesome designs. Go and check it out. All right, fam. You ready for some balls deep action? I think you are. All right, nothing like a coach on Instagram. You know, if you really want to get...
What are you looking at, butthead?
I'm not looking at anything. Jesus Christ, savage. Why won't that scroll? Oh, maybe that didn't open. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, that's because these video... Oh, more opened. Oh, we have more stuff open. All right, let's open these up. All right, let me just close that. Oh, I got to close that window. Oh yeah, we got the okay. So there's an article first I want to talk about, and then we'll get into the posts. All right, check this out. You ready, fam? Check this shit out.
What's in the box?
All right, we got this. Amazing research. Amazing research. Believe this. We're talking about eating. Do you want to live longer, fam? Eat all your meals in a 12-hour window and cut calories by 40%. Experts say. Oh my goodness.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
You mean I can only eat from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.? How dare you?
How dare you?
Jesus Christ. Want to live longer? Only stuff your face for 12 fucking hours. You mean during daylight? Yeah. I love how this is going to be like, is this shocking to anyone? Eat all your meals in a 12-hour window. You mean all day long? Like, you mean all day long. That's literally 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and eat less, and you can live longer. I'm not even going to read this article. Great. Fantastic. Let's get a golf clap. Excellent. Great information. Thanks. Thank you. Oh my God. Sounds like absolute hell. How could you possibly restrict your eating to 12 fucking hours? All right. Great. All right. Remember, hashtag SFGs in the comments down below for a chance to win. What a great Swole card. Sick fucking games. All right. We got one more post. This is from Nothing Like a Good Coach. If you are on Instagram and you want some quality content, let me tell you, fam, you got to find a good nutrition coach. You have to find a coach. And it really helps that they have a coach in their screen name. So we have one from Christina Bruce Coach. Let's see what it says. When deciding to stop the never-ending pursuit of weight loss, the cause is never ending. Because it is never ending. The never-ending pursuit of weight loss is never ending. Great. It can feel really sad to know you won't be thin again. So you're choosing to be fat, and then you're going to be like lamenting, well, I'll never be thin again, because you've decided to just be lazy and trash your body. Cool. You need to go through that feeling to get to the other side, because that feeling does end if you go through it. Okay.
Matt Damon. We choose truth over facts.
A coach of what? I ask. When deciding to stop the never-ending pursuit of weight loss, how about personal growth and development and taking care of your health? It's not about weight loss, it's about fat loss. Christina, if you just want to be a fat ass, just say so. Yeah, if you don't want to make positive changes in your life, just say so. It's okay. I mean, plenty of people have diabetes and heart disease. It's fine if you want to do that. It's fine. I mean, why do you have to, poison other people for it? All right, Christina, she has to explain this because it's such a fucking hot goddamn pile of trash. And we have a face.
I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
All right. So apparently you can just, hey fam, if you want to be a coach, just put coach. Just put coach in your fucking bio. Just change your name to coach. Just do it. Like, just put coach. Apparently anyone can just say that. Controlling our body size can be a really good distraction from feeling our emotions. So if you take care of your health, you don't have emotions anymore. Well, that's good to know, I suppose, if that made any sense. When we are constantly fixed on keeping our bodies small, no one says that. What are you, like Frodo Baggins? No one says that. I'm trying to keep my body small. That's what Biden says. Oh my God, you smell so good.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed.
When we are constantly fixed on keeping our bodies small by following diet and exercise plans, we aren't in tune with ourselves. You hear that, fam? If you eat properly and you exercise, you're not in tune with yourself. Intentional weight loss requires we deny body cues like hunger and fatigue. in order to keep, quote, on track. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. When we take care of our health. We ignore our body cues. We ignore feeling tired. We ignore it when we feel hungry, or we just eat properly so we're satisfied with the nutrient consumption because we're not eating nutrient void garbage. Oh, but I forgot, Christina. There's no good or bad food. Oh, you want me to tell you you're a good person and rub your little taint? So if you finally decide enough is enough and choose to work on accepting your body rather than controlling it, the door to your internal sensations opens up again. The door to your internal sensations open. I think she's talking about the G-spot. I'm glad you found it, Christina. It's been a long time. And an emotion that often presents itself is grief. You know, what is going on in these people's lives? Grief? You're accepting your body rather than the door to your internal sensations opens up again. What is this like? Speak friend and enter. What the fuck is this shit? Grief of losing the approval and praise from friends and family. Fuck your friends and family. Fuck those beaches if they don't support what you do. Grief of losing the social status a thin body provides. I don't want to be thin. I want to be swole. Stop trying to be an anorexic. It's not good for you, Christina. You're a terrible coach. Grief of losing friends or partners who decide they only want to be around people with thin bodies. What? I only want to be around people with thin bodies. Well, maybe they're not attracted to obesity. I mean, I have friends that are overweight or obese. I have people that I know. I mean, they're good people. They just, you know, they need to get their shit together. All right. Grief of the life we thought we would have if we finally got thin. I'm really starting to hate the word thin. Does anyone else like really hate this word fucking thin? It's such a victim pathetic thing. I'm never going to be thin. Good. Why do you want to be frail? Lift some fucking weights. Who wants to be a thin bitch? Men and women. Grief of the life we thought we would have if we finally got thin. Stop watching Disney movies. You're not going to look like Sleeping Beauty. Okay? These are cartoons. This fantasy, even if you've never reached thinness, is a loss too. It's tough. There is no way around it. But like any feeling, the best thing we can do is learn how to be with it and move through it. Well, you're not going to be moving much if you're morbidly obese. So there's that. All right, Matt
Damon.
You switch the samples.
Okay.
You're insane, gold member.
Okay, who here wants to be thin? Can you guys stop trying to be thin and have a smaller body? For God's sake. Someone called Rick Moranis. We got some work for him. Let's shrink some bodies. All right. Well, that was dumb. Let's get into some videos. Are you ready, Beaches? Let's go. I am smelling like a rose that somebody gave me on my birthday. All right. We got videos 1, 2, 3, or 4. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Or is it 4? Which number do you want to choose? Choose Schwam. Choose Stu. 3 or 4? What number is it going to be, man? What number is it going to be? What's it going to be, man? What's it going to be? Let's go with TCAP. TCAP jumping in there first. Going deep. Don't pronoun me. Wrong. I won't pronoun you, Steffi. TCAP with number 3. TCAP to the main stage. TCAP.
It's estimated that 200 million people have died, probably by the time I finish this talk.
That's a big meteor. All right. Number 3. This is called Fat Phobia in Academia. Oh, my God. Well, she's still alive, so there's that. Here we go.
What's in the box?
I am always impressed when we watch a video from someone who's, you know, we've viewed before. It's like, oh, well, their heart's still beating. They don't look any better, by the way. I wonder, like, still hashtagging away, are we? Fat phobia in academia. Here we go.
Another instance of fat phobia. I was trying on my bachelor's graduation gown.
What was that? Why'd you show me your gunch?
Another instance of fat phobia. I was trying on my bachelor's graduation gown.
All right, so she's educated. Ah, yes, you went to college. It's more proof that going to college means jack shit for functional brains, okay? Only go to college if you require it for the career you want to go into. Otherwise, you're wasting your fucking time because you're going to learn whatever these fucking lunatics learn. Okay? Like, what is this? This is like a king-size sheet? I'm trying my gown on. All right, let's see what she says about it. I'm sure it doesn't fit. I wonder why. If you don't fit into a fucking graduation gown, it's literally like a tarp. It's huge. It like drags on the ground. Those are ginormous. They're huge. They're huge.
Doesn't zip.
No shit.
Doesn't zip.
No shit.
I'm a size 26.
Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder it doesn't zip. You're a size 26. How much is that in inches? I know this is vanity sizing for women because they're trying to make you feel better about your bodies. But a 26 is not 26 inches. That's like what, like 50? All right. If you're
then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
How big do you have to be for your graduation gown to fit? No, they're not form-fitting. They're huge. They're huge. Jarrell, if you're too big for those graduation gowns, honey, those are fucking massive. They're enormous. I know because I wore one. They're literally like, they're just enormous. It's literally like taking a king-size sheet and like cutting a hole in the center and just putting your head through it. They're enormous. They're enormous. Oh, God.
No refunds. No exchanges. It comes in one size.
Because they're so fucking huge. Who on earth would it not fit? Like Shaquille O'Neal.
You just go by height. I even sized up a height. But anyway, yeah.
So what does that say? It means you're fucking obese. You're huge. You're huge. You're fucking huge. So how are you going to justify this? Oh, the school, academia is fat phobic. No, you are just fat. It's not me being mean. It's just telling you the facts that you just can't comprehend. It's you. It's your terrible habits. Got nose hair. It's itchy. There's a beard hair or something. Rogue beard hair.
No refunds, no exchanges. So I'm just out like $35, $40.
Oh my
And now
God.
I have to buy a third party. There is a cat hunting a bird outside of my window, and it is so cute. But anyway, this is really fucking annoying. It's basically just saying fat people don't belong in academia.
No, it's not. You're just too fat for a gown. Like, those like will cover an SUV.
We're not included in seat sizing. Fat people don't go to college. Fat people don't graduate.
Apparently they do.
And again, I'm only a size 26. How many other people got this last minute? And
Yo, no one's shedding any tears for people that trash their health. And then what are you going to trash your health, try to justify this shit in your dorm room, and then complain that you sized up a size and you can't fit in a fucking graduation gown. Good Lord.
didn't have a gown.
Good Lord.
People will minimize this as they minimize everything to do with fat issues.
No.
But these things show we aren't thought of. We aren't considered.
You don't consider yourself. You don't think of yourself. It's no one else's problem. You don't think of yourself. I love how it's what? It's our problem, right? I love how it's like my problem because you trash your health. I love how it's my fucking issue. I don't think of you. Stop eating so much cake. Stop eating so many cookies. Stop eating garbage. Like, you trash your health. This is what happens. You're not going to be able to fit in shit if you just fucking eat yourself to death. My God. Again, I'm surprised she's still alive. Not going to be for long, which is unfortunate. So hopefully she finds this content and then she realizes, oh my God, I'm just lying to myself and I'm disgustingly unhealthy. But I doubt that will happen. Okay, number 1, number 2, or number 3. We got a couple videos left. What we got here?
What's in the box?
Yeah, her skin quality's terrible. She looks bloated. She's pale. She's not healthy. She's fucking a 26. She's whatever it is. Doesn't matter. It's too much. It's like 26. She's like 26 sizes over where she should be. Mark Morais, let's go. Number 2. Big Mark, let's go, buddy. Let's go. What we got here? Number 2. Oh, good Lord. Oh, we got a gem here. This is called Conservatives Are the Enemy. Oh, my shit. I know conservatives.
What's in the box?
Is Ben Shapiro burning down cities? My God, I didn't know Ben Shapiro caused $2 billion worth of damage last year. All right, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's King Xerxes from 300. Got some more hardware. Home Depot's looking for their nails and screws. You just raided their hardware department for jewelry. We got a 6 head. We got a lot of piercings. We have, I don't know. She has that face where she's just angry. Oh, it's from Libs of TikTok, so this is going to be a goddamn gem. The text says, part 1, know who the enemy is. Goddamn Ben Shapiro. He's a Nazi, by the way.
I'm a 30-year-old non-binary immigrant lesbian, married to...
Oh, God, that's a woke sandwich. That's a woke club sandwich. Nice. Let's get around to it. That was awesome. That's 4 seconds in. Hold on, I got to hear that again. Let's pause. All right. I'll be honest. Like I got to pee so bad. Let's take a pause. We'll come back to this. I want to enjoy it. All right. Let me put the loading screen on. I'll play a little song. I got to take a pee and then we'll come right back. All right, Beaches? So stick around. Let's do 1 minute. I gotta pee.
I just wanna win on the low, like you making demands. I said, whoa. I just wanna win on the low, like ask me where I've been. I said, whoa, like you making demands. I said, whoa. She wanna be friends. I said, whoa. I just wanna win on the low, low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair. We putting the work and we making them bends. To be honest, I don't really share. You rolling with hitters, I don't understand. You killing good people, that wasn't the plan. Round of the game, come get your mans. He's selling his soul for a couple of bands. I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my
I literally peed the entire time. I just sat back down. It was fucking epic.
Two-Faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no.
Oh my, I feel so good. Right now. Let me see. Jeremy, what's wrong with Ben Shapiro? Oh, nothing. I was making a joke because the woke always say, remember that video? Nothing's wrong with him. I mean, you might disagree with him, but nothing's wrong with him. I'm making a joke because the woke, didn't remember that one video when she was like, another thing, we're going to take down Ben Shapiro. They just hate him because he speaks facts. And, you know, of course, when they can't argue facts, they can't argue how ridiculous or bullshit is. So anytime someone's speaking the truth, they go, wah, they just lash out. So no, there's nothing wrong with him. Whether you agree with him or not on certain issues, you know, he's legit. People can't handle the facts. You have to filter out the facts from the opinion. Like reality is reality. The facts are the facts. If you don't like the opinions on the facts, that's a different conversation. But I always appreciate someone who's bringing the receipts. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's watch this again. Fucking Christ. Oh my God. You ready?
I'm a 30-year-old non-binary immigrant lesbian.
No one fucking cares. How about that? No one fucking cares. No one cares. You're still a terrible person. I'm just guessing.
Married to a black woman, and we are in a same-sex relationship with...
That's kind of how it works. I love how that's her identity. I don't care who you're married to. I don't care what your partner looks like. What the fuck does that have to do with you? You still suck.
Multiple children. Today I woke up with a different perspective than the past few days.
All right.
I've always been clear as to who the enemy is and which systems need to be dismantled. But doing this right now, this anti-trans, anti-LGBTQ, anti-women legislation,
all right, first off, there's nothing anti-women. Nothing anti-women going on right now. There's nothing anti-women. There's nothing anti-LGBTQ. There's nothing anti-trans. There's nothing. All it is just saying don't teach children your sexual preferences. Don't teach other people's children about your sexual, I don't know, ideals. Don't teach kids about sex. Like, don't groom children. Don't, pedophilia is a no-no. It's a no-no. That's all we're saying. Anyway.
Humanizes this generation of Gen Xers in such a way that we've never seen before. You're going to lose the war, conservatives. We know you're the enemy. We know you've always been on the wrong side of history. And
I think facts and common sense always win out in the long run. So we'll see what happens here. You going to fight in the front lines? And we're streaming there too. And you can have the chat there. Rumble's still working. Rumble, apparently Twitch, Rumble, and Facebook still work. Okay, are we good? People getting back on it? Okay, so people, all right, don't understand what's going on here. All it is because the ruling of Roe v. Wade was unconstitutional. Like, there's nothing in the Constitution that says anything about abortion. All it does is puts the vote back in the hands of the people and your elected representatives in your state. If you don't like it, move to a different state. Like, how many abortions do you need to have? Like, seriously, how many abortions do you actually need to have? For real. Like, I have my own opinions on the issue, and it really doesn't matter. But like, if you want, like, if where you live, like, you need to have abortions, if that's such a passionate issue for you, then move to California, New York, or New Jersey, or Minnesota, or something like that. I mean, how many abortions are you planning on having? I mean, here's the good thing. Here's the good news. Like, people like this, if she's having a lot of abortions, then fucking please. Like, we don't need your genes in our gene pool. You know, we don't need insane people running around. Like, they're going to breed themselves out. This is why they're trying to steal your children, right? Leftists don't have children, they have yours. So that's why they're trying to brainwash your kids, because they don't want to have them. They kill their own babies, and then they're going to steal your kids and brainwash your children. Okay. Let's see. Telegram still works? I can hear but not see Telegram. You can't see? Go to the... All right, well, we're going to continue. There's 18 seconds left of this train wreck.
Organize and to help each other and to be in community and solidarity with one another. Gay people aren't going anywhere. Your own children will be gay and trans.
Don't feed them soy and don't brainwash them, and they probably won't be. Gender dysphoria is something that's a cultural virus. Not saying that some people don't follow through with it, but let people develop and grow up and then make their choices when they're full-blown adults. Your children will be gay. Okay, who's stopping gay people? What are you talking about? Legit, what are you fucking talking about?
And abort their children if necessary, okay? We are not going to be erased just because some laws make it illegal to be who we are.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Too bad I just kind of shit the bed at the end. Sierra, make sure, fam, I don't know if Sierra has joined the other groups in the Telegram chats and the Facebook group, but make sure that you go and comment on this post. It's in the What's Up Bisha section in the discussion boards on SwoleNormousX.com. Congratulations, Sierra. Send us an email to support@SwoleNormous.com. Swole card 2190 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations. It's a great card. Oh, Pedro, rigged. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
And YouTube, stop fucking around with my goddamn stream. But this is why we stream in multiple places. We're on Odyssey, we're on Rumble, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, we're in Telegram, we're on YouTube. If one shits the bed or bans us, who knows? Maybe the channel's banned or blocked. Who the fuck knows? But that's why we stream elsewhere. So can't trust it. Or you can listen in, of course, over there. So, you know, thedailyswole.com. Listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or the whole banging app of your choice. So congratulations, Sierra. We're still going to nut this beesh. So everyone will be here tomorrow. We got a couple more videos. So tomorrow's going to be a big day. Plus we have overtime. So make sure you're there for that. Let's nut this beesh. We're still going to nut the beesh. So let's get the Falcon. Let's close it down. Oh, I just heard my tainty boy barking. He's a tainty man. He's a tainty man.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
First, take a big step back.
We will.
And literally fuck your own face.
We'll take some soundboard requests. You can still drop that in the comments below.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Brutal videos. By the way, make sure you go. We still got some more content. Go and check out the roundtable from today. It's available now inside Swole TV. If you missed it earlier, it was fire.
Loud noises!
Very. Retard alert from South Park. Oh, I need to get that one. Yeah, I'll probably be hitting. I'll break that fucking button. I'll break it.
Emotional damage!
Those videos were brutal. That last one was like literally every Infinity Stone. Every woke Infinity Stone was checked off. Collect them all. Collect them all.
Your father was a woman!
Come on, don't bullshit me.
You lose!
I didn't know they stacked shit that high!
I got hairy legs. Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion.
Oh, I do need some.